So for sitting meditation, the most important thing when you first start is that your hips are higher than your knees. So this chair here, it's just easy to get out into the open here with me. But ideally it should be a bit higher for me, for my hips. So about probably that much higher would be useful for me. The thing is, I've done a lot of practice, so it doesn't matter anymore. But when you first start out, have your hips higher than your knees. It stops your body having to fight itself to find a comfortable place to arrange your spine. So when I'm doing this, my feet are flat on the ground. After a while, you can do it with your feet this way. There's a lot of pressure that goes through the sit bones. It does tend to circulate energy better by having your feet flat on the ground. The hands, there's a lot of different positions you have for your hands, but for now we just have the hands on the knees, just at a position where you feel like your spine is sort of feels comfortable. So as I sit here, it's like my arms are kind of helping my spine to be arranged in the way that it needs to be. It can be done also with the palms up, and when we do the 5-point breathing, palms up is very useful to do with that. The Maha Mudra can be used too, so the right hand on top of the left and a circle formed, and you're holding the circle at the dantian, the height of the dantian, so about 3 fingers width below your belly button, that level there. So this mudra, very powerful one because it helps connect and align and balance all the chakras as you practice, and it helps gather energy into this area, which is the first stage of Qigong practice, is to bring energy around the lower abdomen here, the bioelectric field, to bring that around there, and you feel that very strong over time. For the spine, we just want the spine to be vertical, so I'm not sitting on my tailbone. So if I sit on my tailbone, I kind of slouch like this, and I don't feel like I'm sitting on my sit bones. So I just think about having a straight spine, and it tends to bring the spine back up. But it's really what's happening is there's an anterior and posterior tilt in my pelvis here. So here I'm sitting on my tailbone, here I'm sitting on the sit bones, and my spine feels very comfortable to be here. My chin is a little bit tucked in. At the same time, I lift up through the top of the head, so there's this arrangement like that. So I'm not just tucking the chin in for no reason, and I'm not having my head so it's like that, so as if I'm being pulled up from this part of my head here. That won't give you the right effect. It won't open what's called the jade gates at the back of the head here. So we want energy to be able to circulate properly into the head and come back out of the head too. And a way you can really tell if that's happening well, your meditation practice is going well, is the whites of your eyes, the sclera of your eyes. It's just pure white. So anyone that's really good with meditation, they have really white eyes. So it means that there's pristine blood flow going in and out of the head. So what that doesn't mean is that I'm just pulling my head back in this way, just to try to keep an alignment of my head with my spine. Particularly anyone with neck injuries, this will really wind up the brachial plexus in the arms. You start to get tingles in the arms, or really stiff neck. So it's just gentle. We just don't want the practice to be where you're meditating like this. So just very slight, chin in, and a sense of lift through here. And it's like a balloon gently drawing you up here. So there's that alignment of the spine all the time. It's a really good cue in meditation, especially if you start to get tired or dull. That's the word that's used in meditation, like your concentration becomes dull, like become unconscious, like sleepy. You be aware of pulling this up just a little bit more. It's amazing how much just having the spine just come up a little bit more brings more energy into your head, brings the wakefulness. At the same time, we don't want it to be so up that you just feel stiff and tense. We don't want that. So they're the main points with the sitting meditation.